Okay, this is my first video ever. Some people ask me how to bezel a Rivoli. This is a 14 millimeter. You string 36 delica beads, form a ring, and string through all the beads again. After you do that, you can put a little overhand knot on it just to make sure it's secure. You take your Rivoli, lay the ring around it to see if they fit. If it's too tight, add 2 beads. If it's too loose, take 2 beads away. You always want to have an even number. Well, I like to bead on my finger. It's easier for me. I'm going to use different colors to show you the difference in the steps. You take 1 delica. Oops, there it is. Skip the first bead you're coming through and go through the next. Just like this. You see, like a brick? You take your next delica. You skip this next bead. You skip this next bead and go through the third. It makes like little steps. And we go all the way around with that. 1 delica, skip 1 bead, and go through the next. I'm going all the way around. I'll see you in a sec. So now that we're on the end of the 3rd row, because the first 2 is the blacks, the 3rd is the blue one, you go through the first blue strung, or the first of your 3rd row. A lot of patterns will tell you now to set your Rivoli in it. I usually don't do that. I start with my 15s. I pick up a 15, go into the open space, and through the next delica, as seen right there. That will tighten your top, because the 15s are, of course, a little smaller than the 10s, the 11s, I'm sorry. And you do that all the way around. And you will see it gets a little tighter every time. Don't pull too tight. If you have too much tension, you have no room to play with. So we're going all the way around. And I see you on the end. Hold on. On the end of the first round of 15s, you step up again to the first 15 you strung. And I usually make 2 rounds of 15s. It secures the stone better and it usually looks better. And of course I'm piercing my thread here. Not a good idea. You go to the first 15 you strung and you add another round of 15s. You can keep a little tension on this to make it a little bit more secure. You go all the way around. And you will see it's kind of start to shape like a cup. I see you on the end. When you made it to the end, all the way, you want your thread to come out on the opposite side. So you go through a few beads to get to the other side. Okay, now, it looks like a little ring. The silver will move inward, as you can see. Looks like a little cup. You lay it upside down. Take your Rivoli and lay it the right side down into your cup. Sometimes you have to push a little bit. careful, it's gonna slip out. Now, you hold your beadwork and your Rivoli, preferable like this, that you have a solid surface. You take your 15 or whatever bagging they want. I usually just do 2-3 rows of 15s to secure the stone on the back side. You go all the way around. Like I said, I usually do 2 rows, sometimes 3. Depends on how I like it, how big the stone is. And you go all the way around. Same concept as the front. And when you're done, you have a beautiful bezeled stone. You can add some beads on the top to make like a loop to attach it to something, or you can go through the middle, add another row in between of delicas. Can add some super duos, makes a very, very nice pattern. But that's basically all. Do not let them tell you to put the Rivoli in before you do your 2 rounds of 15s. It's a lot easier that way. Happy beading!